Hi, I hope everyone is doing well. In today's video, we will be going through construction. Have a pen and paper ready to take down some notes. Make sure to stick around to the end as there are some questions for you to attempt. And if you want to find your way back to the channel, make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with everything related to your Maths GCSE. Let's get started. So what is construction? Shapes, for example triangles, can be accurately constructed if we have information about them. You need a protractor, a pair of compasses and a ruler. Make sure you have these three and a sharp pencil before we start. So what we are basically saying is that we can construct triangles if we have some information about them. The three that we need to know are side, angle, side. So this is the information we have about this triangle. If we have a side, another side, and the included angle, i.e. the angle in between, then we can construct this triangle. What you need to understand is that this can be abbreviated as SAS. The second type of triangle that we can construct is if we have angle, side, angle. So we have an angle, we have another angle, and we have the side in between. We can construct this angle, and this is abbreviated as ASA. So angle, side, angle. The final type of triangle that we can construct is if we have side, side, side. So if we have the three sides of a triangle, we can construct it, and this is abbreviated as SSS. Over the next few slides, I'll go through each of these in detail, so make sure you are taking down some notes. The first type of triangle we are constructing are SAS triangles, so side, angle, side triangles. The lengths of two sides and the size of the angle in between are needed. So for us to construct this type of triangle, we need three pieces of information. We need a side, we need another side, and we need the angle which is in between. For example, we have this triangle and you'll be asked to construct this triangle accurately. So we have 8 centimeters, we have 7 centimeters, and we have the angle in between, which is 40 degrees. What you would do is draw a 7 centimeter line with a ruler. So this is this bottom length as shown over here. The next step is for you to draw an arc with length 8 centimeters. So you will measure out 8 centimeters. It doesn't really matter where the arc starts, as long as the point of the compass is on the point of the line. What you do then is draw an arc. The next step is measure an angle of 40 degrees. So you should know how to measure angles. As you can see, this is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. 40 degrees is here. What you do is you'll draw a thin line. The next step is you'll draw a line through the angle to the arc. So it will start from this point and it will go through the angle and it will touch the arc, as shown like this. And the final step is you will join up the ends of the line. So you will join this end with this end, and we have successfully constructed this triangle. What you need to remember is always keep your construction lines. Do not rub these construction lines out, as you will get marks for these. The next type of triangles we'll be going through are ASA triangles. So angle, side, angle. The sizes of two angles and the length of the side in between are needed. So for example, we have this triangle, we have the angle, we have the side, and we have another angle, and the side is in between. So if we have these three bits of information, we can construct this triangle. This triangle has an angle of 35 degrees. It has another angle of 52 degrees, and it has a length of 7.3 centimeters. Now that we have angle, side, angle, we should be able to construct this. The first thing that you will need to do is draw a 7.3 centimeter line with a ruler. So you would measure 7.3, you would draw a straight line. The next step you will do is measure both angles. So you will measure 35 degrees from this side. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 35 is in between here. So you draw a thin line. The next step is you will measure the other angle, which is 52 degrees. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 52 is located here. Again, you will draw a thin line. The next step is you would draw a faint line through each angle and label them. So remember, this has to be faint. You shouldn't really be pressing too hard. The next step is you'll draw a faint line through each angle and label them. So you will label this angle as 35 degrees. You'll draw another faint line and you will label this angle as 52 degrees. The final step for us to complete this question is draw a solid line over each faint line up to the intersection. So these two lines intersect at this point. What you would do is draw two solid lines. You'll draw one solid line over here. You'll draw a final solid line over here. And this is a constructed triangle. What you need to remember is always keep your construction lines. Do not rub out any of these construction lines. The next type of triangle we'll be constructing are side, side, side triangles. So the length of all three sides are needed. So in this triangle we have side, side, side. So if you have all three sides, we can construct this triangle. We have a triangle of 4 centimeters, 6 centimeters, and 5 centimeters. What you would do is draw a 6 centimeter line with a ruler. So you measure out 6 centimeters and draw the line accordingly. The next step is draw two arcs with length 4 centimeters and 5 centimeters from each end of the line. So one of the arcs will be started from here. So you'll put the point of the compass and you will measure out 4 centimeters. You'll draw an arc as shown. The next step is you'll draw one for 5 centimeters. So again, you will measure out 5 centimeters, but you need to remember to start it from each end of the line. So move the compass a bit to the right over here. We'll draw a arc. And then the final step is join the ends of the line to the intersection. So one of the ends is here and the other end is here. You will draw a straight line. And this is a constructed side, side, side triangle. Again, remember to always keep a construction line and label each length accordingly. Here are 3 questions for you to attempt. Please pause the video, have a go, and we'll go through the answers on the next slide. Hopefully you had a chance to attempt the questions. Let's go through the answers. So make an accurate drawing of a triangle with lengths 5 centimeters and 7 centimeters with an angle of 30 degrees in between. What you should first understand is that we have side, side, angle. So side, angle, side. As shown, you'll draw 7 centimeters like this. You'll draw 5 centimeters, you'll draw an angle of 30 centimeters, and you will join up the triangle. What you need to remember is always leave your construction lines. So on your answers, you should still have the construction lines. The second question, make an accurate drawing of a triangle with angles 30 degrees and 70 degrees with a side length of 11 centimeters in between. So in this example, we have angle, side, angle. What you would do is you draw this 11 centimeters. You'll measure out 30 degrees. You'll measure out this 70 degrees. You'll draw faint lines, and then you'll draw solid lines where they intersect. The final one is make an accurate drawing of a triangle with sides of length 4 centimeters, 7 centimeters, and 9 centimeters. What you should understand is that this is side, side, side. So you start with the 9 centimeters. You'll measure out 4 centimeters. You'll measure out 7 centimeters. You will join them up, and then where they intersect, you'll draw a solid line. What you should remember, in all 3 of these, you should still have your construction lines. Remember, do not rub out your construction lines as you can get marks for them. So this is a summary of what we have gone through today. We have gone through what construction is. So shapes, for example, triangles, can be accurately constructed if we have information about them. You will need a protractor, a pair of compasses, and a ruler. We have gone through SAS triangles, so side, angle, side. The length of 2 sides and the size of the angle in between are needed. The next type of triangle we went through are ASA triangles, so angle, side, angle triangles. The sizes of 2 angles and the length of the side in between are needed. The final type of triangle we went through are side, side, side triangles. The length of all 3 sides are needed. If you do have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section below. I hope you have been able to benefit, and if you have, please share with others so they can also benefit. Hopefully I'll see everyone safe and sound for the next one, and as always, take care of yourselves.